This is what happens when I keep a post up and then check back and the post is gone, but it's still on my browser. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. So, we have a post that's attacking black people in relation to Bill Cosby, but they changed everything around. So, the original title was Black People Stood by Bill Cosby Because They Don't Trust the System. Is that sound like it's attacking black people? It might, right? It might offend a couple of people. So now it's called Why Fans Stuck by Bill Cosby Despite Salacious Allegations. Very often I find articles, news, and even news consortiums like AP News, Reuters News, and it'll run a story immediately because some reporter somewhere reports it. And then I make the video. It might take a day or two to make the video. And then you all see my video and you say, I can't find this anywhere. Well, this is why. In this day and age of people being offended at everything, identifying groups is offensive now. Saying something about a group is offensive now. Let's not even talk about politics, where a journalist, an actual journalist, might discover something, might actually interview some of the congressmen, some of the senators, and the senator says, yes, we're going over to talk to the Chief Justice to see what his opinion is. Did you know Congress people do that? In Washington, when they want to present something, a bill or something like that, what they do is they go around to department heads, agency chiefs, this guy over here, the other congressman, the congressman's staff of senators, president, White House administration, White House staffers. They go over to the Supreme Court and talk to them and to their staffers to see if they can generate a positive response on what they're trying to do. Have you ever heard them say, the bill didn't make it to the floor? Do you know that Donald Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush all walk around the White House and every couple of hours they have a new ratings poll? Every couple of hours, all day long. I said this on Facebook the other day. Trump checks in with his ratings on an hourly basis. And whatever his ratings say is what he tweets. He doesn't make a move without his ratings. Neither did Obama. So they attacked black fans for sticking by Bill Cosby, although, and they're keeping up with these allegations that, oh, he confessed. No, he never confessed. And they've disproven nearly all of the women. That's outside of a trial. They interviewed the women and found inconsistency. And then when they boiled down to about 80% of them, there was nothing that they had against him at all. I'm not talking about they didn't have any animosity against him. I'm saying that they had no actual allegation against him. The news had trumped it up and invited all of them to come take a picture together to all sit in the chairs. When it came down to it, they didn't have a story. But the news magazines paid them handsomely to say it. And when it started spilling over into the rest of Hollywood, they backed off finally. I was here at this person's party. You were not at my party. Oh no, I don't know you. You're not on my guest list. I would have thrown you out. I don't know you. That's why it boiled down to one person and one person only. Nearly all of the allegations were out of date, over any statute of limitations. And when it started spilling over into the rest of Hollywood, that they were claiming that they were here, there, they were always at somebody's party or at his private house. Or come to find out she's talking about her apartment that he was paying for. And when he ended the paying for, that's when the allegation came. They're not married to him, so they couldn't divorce him and take half his money. They had nothing on him. There was nothing that they could get on him. But they could sell a story to a magazine. Now, the powers that be were very complicit because they wanted to get the Cosby Show And all of his positive Cosby Show spin-offs, Living Single, Different World, The Cosby Show, all of that positivity, they wanted to take that not just off of TV, but out of syndication too. Bill Cosby was America's dad, or is America's dad. And what's funny is, this magazine, this newspaper, attacked black people. The irony is that black people were mad and are still mad that he would dare tell black people to pull up their pants, don't worry about any racism, go on with your life, get a good education, speak like you have some sense. Mad. Mad as hell. Heck, I tell you, mad as heck. Don't have babies out of wedlock. Everybody who's anybody tells women not to have babies out of wedlock. It is not a good deal. There's no positivity to it at all. To have children out of wedlocks, that is common sense. Common sense. So this columnist attacking black people of all people over Bill Cosby is out to lunch. Black people do not support Bill Cosby. He's conservative. For a black person, that means old school, traditional. Man is the head of the household. If not, get out of my household. Traditional. There will be no feminism in a traditional household. You can't snap back at your husband in a traditional household. If you want to do that, then you need to go marry you a feminist yourself. Go marry a woman, or go marry somebody who's not paying all the bills. In a traditional household, the man still pays all the bills. You don't want that? You need to go find somebody else. That person is traditional. Bill Cosby felt that the traditional values were slipping in the black community. And oh my God, are they? Does that take rocket science to figure out? But he paid his own dollar to go on tour. Pull up your pants, don't have children out of wedlock. The best thing for any child, is to have a mother and a father. And it took rocket scientists to figure that out. And they did a whole study on what the father brings to the table in child rearing. And lo and behold, there was no comparison to what the mother brings to the table. The mother is early childhood. The father is rest of the life. And even in early childhood, the father is still necessary. Necessary. Any woman saying that she doesn't need a man when she has children is delusional at best, insane at worst. She doesn't care about the child. Any woman who says that the child does not need his father does not care about the child. No excuses. And this is what Bill Cosby said, and this is why black women, even the ones who are married with children, which I don't understand that either, came against Bill Cosby. So attacking black people, thinking they're fans of Bill Cosby, thinking they're standing up for Bill Cosby, is delusional and insulting. It's only until now that the women have all been proven wrong are black people coming around. White people stuck by him. How about that? How about that? Thank you all for watching. The channel is dead. If you could support the channel, let's have a Christmas gift of $15. Patreon.com/Shakaama. Like the video. Leave a comment. Thank you all. This has been a fun YouTube thing.